everyone. We are Twin Flames, and I'm Erica.
And I'm Dwaine.
And we're here talking today about purpose and passion and igniting the flame within each of you. Everyone has heard of purpose and passion before, and some of you are actually living it right here, right now, while others of you are right now on the edge and ready to step into your purpose and passion. In the process of ascension, we are at the fork of a road, and we all get to this time and place where we can see an actual dividing, where we can make a decision to go in one stream or in the other stream. And I see it as two streams. One is called love and one is called fear. And we're often held back from what we want to do, from the perceptions that others have, from the realities that either our parents or our teachers want to see for us. And it's in that we need to go into ourselves and start to think about what is it, in fact, that we want to create. And that's where we start to go into the fork of unconditional love, where we start to hear ourselves, we start to love ourselves, and we start to go within and find what it is that ignites our passion.
It's so important to allow ourselves to begin to cultivate our passion. When we listen too much to our own mind, the critical aspect of our mind, it's hard for us to find our passion. But when we set that aside and we start to focus in on this soul call that we all experience, this divine feminine energy, the creative aspect of ourselves, we find our true passion, which we find our true reason for being here on the planet.
Yes, and it's trying to decipher what passion is for you. I found the easiest thing to do for me was to go back into my childlike self and think about the things that were naturally there when my life started. And I know that all of us had joy at some point in our life. If we're not experiencing it right now, we can all go back to a time and a place where we were feeling joy, where we were feeling excited about life, and think back to what that was. What was sparking you? What was that enjoyment all about? And it's so important for us to start feeling that feeling, because it's that feeling that transcends out into starting to see synchronicities in your life, starting to see why people come to you. What are your gifts that you can offer to the world? And it's in that we start to develop an understanding of what our passion is. And through our passion, we start to find our purpose.
It truly is our song that we've come here to sing. And our life doesn't feel quite fulfilled until we actually step into our passion and step into our purpose for being here and start to live it. Life begins to change. Life begins to take on a whole new meaning. It's easy to get up in the morning. It's easy to live your life. You can put in hours in the day, and it just seems to drift by. This is true passion. This is your true purpose for being here. And many of us know of this, but it's stepping out and actually becoming that part of yourself, allowing that part of yourself to surface.
What was the last thing you were doing that you were passionate about? What were you doing and what were you feeling? It's reconnecting with those feelings. For myself, I have been blessed with passion throughout my life. It didn't matter what I was doing. As a little girl, I can remember doing these little marionettes, and certainly I always had a passion to help people, to walk and talk with people, and to work things out with people so that there was peace whether it was in the neighborhood block or it was at school or it was an individual that was being bullied. I always wanted to help individuals. The passion, that indicates to me a little bit about what my purpose is. The passion is that getting up in the morning and just being excited about the day that's coming ahead of you. It's something that's bigger than yourself. It's where we get that inspiration to work. I used to go into stages where I would forget to eat and sleep and everything else. And it was even with some silly things such as paper tolling and numerology. I absolutely got enthralled with those activities. And with each and every job I've ever had, I've always had passion for it as well. And that's been a wonderful igniting fire within me that is released out, and that enjoyment is spread everywhere. When you're feeling that sense, it's not only within you, it's something that other people can feel and sense all about you.
When we allow ourselves to be around other people that are in their passion, we also find it easy to speak about it and to become it. And this is why it's so important for us to be part of the Gold Ring, is because that gives us an opportunity to express who we truly are inside. There's the human part of us that we always hear, we should be doing this, we should be doing that. But there's the true love and the true passion of what you want to do and who you truly are as a soul, as a spirit. And being involved with the Gold Ring has certainly assisted us in allowing ourselves to surface and be who we truly are, this true spirit inside.
And you know, for me, the really exciting thing is to see not just ourselves and how it's transforming us, but it's also seeing all of the wonderful community on the Gold Ring starting to step into their passion, starting to really bring out their healing, their art, their music, whatever it is that is their passion, bringing it out. And you know, to me, that's a sense of people connecting within themselves. And it's that connection within yourself that starts the self-confidence to be able to get the other voices outside of your mind and to love yourself unconditionally to the point that you trust, you believe, and you know, such a knowing that what you're doing is what you were brought here to do. Each and every single one of us on earth today with a mission. We've come here with a mission, and some of us are really close to understanding or are already following through with that mission, while others are still feeling it out and starting to give themselves permission to be okay with the fact that this is who they are and loving that within themselves, because the true power of each of us is found right there, right within that flame that's ignited within each of us.